Hey everybody, so today we're going to learn how to make crispy, perfect, tasty pan-fried arepas. Okay everybody, so today we're going to do some Venezuelan arepas. This is Ecuador, but we like to borrow. So we're going to do some arepas from Venezuela. First thing, if you like to do arepas, is make sure that you have the right cornmeal. Okay, you can't just use any old cornmeal from wherever. Go to your friendly Latino section of your local supermarket. And this is my favorite because it's got the little Venezuelan housewife, Rosie the Riveter. I think she's super awesome. So, but make sure that you have a white, pre-cooked cornmeal for arepas, okay? Otherwise, it's not going to work. You can find this in the Latin food section or Hispanic food section. Don't go searching in Whole Foods because they're probably not going to have it. Okay, so anyway. So first you use, I eyeball everything, but today we're going to measure. I don't have a cup measurer, but you never need a cup measurer for anything because it's all about proportions. So I've got a cup here, a coffee cup of my cornmeal, and dump it in the bowl. And then all you need to know is that you need slightly more water than cornmeal. That's it, slightly more. That's all this takes. So look, I'm measuring. Okay, well that's about the same amount of water. So I'm going to dump that in. Then I will just add a little bit splash of water. You can always adjust as you go, okay? And then all you need from there is some salt to your taste or discretion. I like salt, but I try not to kill my visitors. You can always add it, right? But you can't take it out. Okay, so then you've got your water and your cornmeal, and just take a spoon, start to mix it up. Also, how much water you use is going to depend on the humidity and your climate and lots of other things. See, now you have to learn how to eyeball things when you do batters and doughs. You can't always follow recipes because guess what? They're made for certain areas and they don't always work in other areas. So to me, this dough, it looks awfully wet for arepa. Yeah? So I'm going to add just a little bit more cornmeal. Yeah, what you're looking for here is a consistency, not an exact, precise measurement. Precision is the death of cooking. Okay. That's a little better. There we go. So that's what you want, is a nice, smooth dough, yeah, that it'll form balls easily, but it's not a wet batter. It's an actual dough that starts to form a ball. Okay. All right, and then I have a little bit of oil here on a plate. You can oil your hands a little bit to start. This isn't exactly necessary, but it's a nice step to do. So go ahead and oil up your hands. And then pinch off little sections of dough. Now, look, don't over manipulate them because if you start squishing and blah, blah, they get tough. When you fry them, they're not nice and crisp and flaky on the inside. That you just end up making hockey pucks. So don't go crazy. Just make a ball, not too much force, and then you really only want to do this once. Smash it in your hands, peel it off the other hands, and lay it gently on a plate, okay? Again, let's try that one more time. Don't over manipulate. If you want a nice, tender arepa, this goes for everything. This goes for life, right? Don't overmix the batter if you want things to come out nice and light and smooth. Press it once, peel it off, and lay it down. Don't press more than once because what then happens is you break the seal that you've created on the surface of your arepa, and once you break that seal, then the oil gets inside, and then instead of you getting a nice crisp flaky arepa, you end up with like a heavy, doughy hockey puck, right? That's it, okay? And lay it on a plate. And then you just proceed as you go. I like to flavor my arepas a little bit, meaning we don't like bland food here. So first I saute a little bit of onion, green onion, and garlic in some oil. And then I'll just take a little bit of it out and put it on the side because then I'll use it to top the arepas. Looks really nice and gives them a little extra flavor. So we take some of this out, and you can certainly leave some of it in. Make sure your oil is hot. this is key. Okay, if the oil is not already nice and hot, like really sizzling hot like this, your arepas aren't going to get done properly. And then just very gently lay your arepas in your oil. This one broke a little bit, but that's okay. And that's it. Okay, so you need a decent amount of oil. You don't have to deep fry them. Sometimes when you buy them from the Venezuelan street sellers, they're deep fried, and that's fine too. But you can also just pan fry them. So we'll let them fry a little couple minutes here on the side, and then as they start to crisp along the edges, we'll flip them over, and then we'll fry the other side. When they start to get brown on the edges, they're ready to be flipped over. They're going to be nice and crispy. And just get underneath and give it a flip. Careful you don't splash yourself with oil. Oops. And now that's it. You can dry these out on paper towels or cardboard to finish up. Serve with Cloud Forest baked beans, avocado, pickled red cabbage, my specialty, special pickled red cabbage or pickled red beet deviled eggs on the side. And if you like these recipes, more is definitely coming on the way.